Hey guys, I wanted to do a short video about Karnak and how I think he's best utilized. I think he's great for Alliance War and Alliance Quest and even regular questing. And what I'm going to show you here is just me going into a Rhino. He did have a few nodes up, like a 200% health and attack and like a 300% attack. We had to get going on this, and I thought it would be a good place to showcase how like Karnak can take a lot of chip damage but still keep going because of that net heal he has. So you see me taking a lot of block damage from Rhino here, and I'm kind of a race against the clock because of that health boost he's got on right now. You can see he's kind of glowing purple. That's how you know if an enemy is noted while you're fighting them. And I'm just avoiding his unblockable charge, when possible. And see this, that was a 11,000, special 2. If you notice, it's not unusual for Karnak to crit his whole entire 5-hit combo. When he gets focused, when you have that precision buff on you, he is just an absolute monster for crits. I mean, it's almost every hit. It'd be weird to miss all 5 hits. And his special 2 crits for, more damage the lower the opponent's health is. And with his passive regen with Suicide Zone, because he's taking less damage from the poison, he can throw specials. Like, don't be afraid to use your specials with Karnak, because he's gonna heal that back pretty quickly. And I'm also making it a point to spam more specials than normal during this fight, because I'm gonna showcase me healing him back up over the course of a few fights. Another one I'm trying to use here is special 1, because Rhino's got a lot of built-in physical resistance, and the True Strike will just cut right through that. So you see the crits are going up, 2,000 medium crits, not too bad, for a champion that's not known for damage. He actually does put out a lot of damage, and I'm getting really close. It's coming down to the wire. You can see the special 2 is now hitting for over 9,000 on the second hit, 4,000 on the first hit. It's like a mini storm for that special 2. With almost the guaranteed crit chance, so like the physical resistance or energy resistance is not a big deal for him. But right now I'm just trying to bait out the special 2. I'm starting to get stressed. I'm like, oh god, why did I go in this? I'm gonna time out or something. But it's gonna come really close. I'm just trying to be careful not to get hit by an unblockable, parry as much as possible, because that's just how you deal with Rhino. You just bait out his specials and don't try and intercept him, because he'll beat you on that one. So that was like the first time I think that didn't crit this whole fight, and I've thrown like 3 or 4 of them. So, that was pretty unlucky, but we'll take it. Karnak's, he's down to 5% now. I'm down to 49%, 50%, and I get him down with 1 second to go. So that was pretty cool. It was perfect timing. It looks like I judged I thought I would be able to get him down, and it looks like I was. But then look, if you take this, I'll just speed these up. My next fight was Gwenpool. She's immune to debuffs, so I was taking some block damage at the beginning. But then you start attacking into her block, you push her over power, and you start to gain a little bit of health. And you can see I ended this fight with, I ended up using that special 3, and I ended up with 55%, which is higher than what I started with. This one is same thing, crossbones on that immunity path. You're gonna have to take some block damage, but slowly but surely, Karnak is like the Energizer Bunny. He just keeps going. If you know how to play safely and well, you're gonna be fine. And hitting into people's blocks, I think, is really important with Karnak, because you need them to build power. You need to bait specials, even when they're difficult to evade. It's important to be evading constantly. And so you can see, look, I was able to get Karnak. Right now, you can see what I'm doing is I'm playing slowly. I want him to stay alive so I can keep regenning. So I'm up to 75% now, 76, 77, 78, and now I'm up against the wall. It's time for my special 3, because he got a nice hit on me there. So I went down to 76%, and now we're back. This is I think this is the immunity symbiote. Yeah. So this was like the 3rd enemy on that path. And I just wanted to show that, one of them that wasn't sped up, what the strategy is really. So I'm going in, and symbioids are notorious for intercepting. So I'm playing really careful. I'm taking block hits if I need to, and then I'm waiting for his special to pull. And the way I'm baiting specials with this is I'm taking my finger off like just for like a millisecond on the screen, and just taking that finger off. You can see Karnak might do a little switcheroo, and then that's supposed to bait the special, and it works most of the time, but sometimes they get really annoying. But you can see I'm already up to 80% health, and I'm still not throwing specials because I'm in healing mode. You know, I don't want to use my specials because I'm in healing mode. When I'm in attack mode, you know, I'm trying to do as much damage as possible against the clock, then I'll be throwing my specials. And the special 3 is really good. It reduces the enemy ability accuracy by 80% for 40 seconds. That's a super long amount of time. It's more than enough time for you to get back to your special 3. So if you want to build, so you can see now I'm like, okay, well, why don't I get to 90%? He's only at 2. It's just one more hit, so I'm just do what I can, you know. So I'll just evade one more time, throw my special 3, you know, dodge like the Matrix there, and that red dot always shows up. It's really weird. So now I'm at 92%, and it's just much better for continuing on. You know, we still got the 3rd section to go, and Karnak's actually not too bad, even on heal block nodes, because he can. He only takes like 15 damage per second or something low like that with suicides on and heal block. So you get through that initial bleed, you get through the heal block, and you just keep going. And you know, if after that lane, you can heal him back up later. I've even taken down abominations with him with like 9 poison stacks on me. He just doesn't feel it as much as other champions do. So anyway, guys, I hope you really like Karnak. I think a lot of people don't like him, but I'm trying to. I'm gonna try and turn that around. He's a great champion. He's the diversity. He only takes 2 skill catalysts and 1 cosmic catalyst to upgrade, and I think that's a really good thing because it kind of diversifies your spending of your catalysts a little bit more. He's a skill champion that won't consume as many skill catalysts. So that, and among other things, he's just absolutely amazing. All right, guys, just to wrap this video up, I had to come back because I saw something really funny on YouTube as soon as I stopped recording the rest of it. And it looks like Seaton did a worst champion of 2017 video series where he did the worst of each class and the worst of each overall. And I couldn't believe that Karnak was voted the worst skill champion. That is just... oh, it's outrageous. There's so much hate for Karnak. I think easily Falcon is way worse than Karnak. He's so much worse, it's not even funny in my opinion. But there's tons worse. I think, who else? There's like Black Panther Civil War is way worse. Why is everyone saying he's so good? Why is Blade even on here? That's funny. I don't know. And then he also made the worst overall. He made the list. He wasn't even close to, like, you know, Kamala Khan and Luke Cage, and looks like Colossus. Luke Cage ended up winning. I think Colossus is a little worse than Luke Cage. But how is Karnak even on here? Everyone hates him so much. He gets so much hate. But anyway, I'm done with this video. I could showcase more about Karnak, but I'm not going to unless there's like some high demand for it or anything. You know, obviously his special 1 is True Strike, so it's good for evasion champs like Spider-Man and Nightcrawler. You can easily switch Nightcrawler stances with Karnak, and his special 3 with actually helps. I used to be able to take down, back when there were only 550 Magic A war bosses, you could tank her Limbo a few times, hit the special 3, and solo her. But anyway, I just thought this was so funny that he was voted the worst skill champion by a good amount of people. 3,800 responses. Why does everyone hate him? I don't know. I can't get around it. When he needs to be, in my opinion, he needs to be duped, and he needs those suicide masteries. But the suicide masteries are so good, so useful. But anyway, guys, take care. I'm gonna put this up. Well, I don't know when I'm gonna put it up, but I hope you guys either have a good New Year or had a good New Year, depending on when this gets uploaded, and I will talk to you soon.